Steady decline in communication and frequency of quality time spent together. I, 31F, have been in a relationship with my partner, 36M, for about 8 years on and off. A year ago he moved in with his mom and I noticed a decline in how much time we would spend together and how we would communicate. It started with him expressing that I text him way too often and about too many things and that it stresses him out. I've been going through a lot of hardship at home, so I was texting him a lot and inevitably it was taking a toll on him, so I reduced the frequency of the texts and stopped opening up to him so much about my daily struggles. It was good. I became more emotionally self-reliant and depended less on him for comfort. Even joined a couple classes. I learned to respect his space and boundaries too. Since then, we text every day, but it's really surface level, with "Hey, how are you? That sucks. Cool. Yeah, that new movie sounds like a good one, etc." We rarely communicate romantically, and when we do it's usually me expressing it. Sending love emojis, telling him how much I miss him and asking when we can see each other again and if I'm allowed to come over this week. Sometimes he reciprocates, most times not. The second issue we're having is the decreased amount of time we're spending together. We live in the same city, a half an hour away, yet he doesn't want to see me more than once every 2 weeks. Even once a month would probably be okay with him. I've made huge efforts to spend time with him more often, first going over his house every weekend, but was told that it was too often and that his mother didn't like it. I suggested we go out in public and spend time together instead. He declined. He's an introvert and he's busy and tired from work. I even asked him if I could come to his area and we could go for a walk together, anything to spend more time together. He declined, doesn't like walks. I expressed to him my desire to see him more and he says I'm being unreasonable and needy, that he's busy and that I can't always get what I want. Maybe it's just me, but I find it strange to only see your partner bi-weekly or monthly when you live so close to them in the same city. A year prior to this, I would come over every week and it was great, we spent time together. But ever since moving in with his mother, we've been spending less and less time together and communicating effectively. He thinks by texting me every single day it's enough to make up for not hanging out once a week. There was a time where I stopped asking him to come over just to see how long it would take for him to want me over, and it was about 2 weeks. Once time it was a month. I feel like I have to beg to see him or else it would rarely occur. He keeps saying he's busy, tired, getting old, depressed, stressed out, and I'm trying really hard to respect his space, but I'm also feeling unloved and unwanted. Whenever I express this, I'm being brushed off, accused of starting a fight and being asked if I require constant validation and attention. It makes me feel like my requirements are too much. TL, doctor, boyfriend of 8 years doesn't want to spend more than once every 2 weeks together and doesn't want to text as much anymore. Been like this for a year, at a loss of what to do and if I'm being unreasonable.